Hey you guys, so I wanted to show you a cool new do-it-yourself, and these are just cutout leggings. They're really stylish and trendy this season, so I wanted to show you an easy and inexpensive way to do it. So here it is. Alright, so the material you're going to need is just safety pins. You're really only going to need two, so you don't need like a whole bunch that I have right here. You're also going to need a needle, and it could be any size, and thread, and preferably the color will be of the leggings. You're going to need chalk, and usually if you're using a dark legging, you're going to need light chalk. You're going to need two suspenders for the front pieces, scissors of course, and a measuring tape. A ruler will work just the same. And of course a cotton blend or nylon spandex, just legging. I would prefer spandex though. Alright, so for the first step, you're going to need your chalk and your measuring tape. And what you're going to do is from the inseam right at the crotch, you're going to measure down 4 inches and mark that with your chalk. On the side seam, you're just going to measure down 10.5 to 11 inches. Or another way you can do it is just line up the ruler, if you have a ruler, and line it up right angle with the chalk that you just did right there. And it really literally will measure up to 10.5 and 11. So yeah, it should be about 10.5 to 11. You don't want it too short. And then you're going to repeat on both sides. So for the next step, you're going to measure from that first chalk mark. You're going to go down about 5.5 to 6 inches. I would probably do around 5 inches because you don't want the hole to be too big. And of course, cotton, this is a cotton blend, so it does stretch. So it's going to be a bigger hole than it actually appears to be. So I'd go around 4 to 5 inches. That's just my preference, though. If you guys want a big gaping hole, then that's yours. So 5.5 on both sides. Then the next step is you're going to flip those and you're going to match the two markings up. And you're literally going to find the center of that little square. And you can do it just by using your ruler or just kind of freehanding it like I like to do. So just go ahead and repeat that on both sides, of course. And don't forget to mark where the center is. All right, so the next step is to take your clips, and what you're going to do with those is place them on those dots that you just made. And what they're going to do is just be used as a guide. So when you do grab your chalk, you're going to use them as a guide. So go ahead and draw your little half moons. They could be pointy, they can be just half moons. It really is up to you and your design, really. It's really up to you. So go ahead and do that on both sides. Next step is you are going to grab your scissors and go ahead and cut them out. They don't really have to be too perfect, but what I would suggest is use a fabric scissor because these scissors that I have are just kind of cheap and they kind of make it look jagged. So anyway, go ahead and cut those out on all sides. So you're going to take those pieces away, and that dot that you made, that guide, what you're going to do is you're going to cut across that guide. And don't cut through both layers. I almost did that and messed it up. Just cut through the front layer. Next, you're going to open up your clips and you're going to clip the end onto the piece where it's going to grab onto, which is the bottom half of the leggings. And why I like to do that is just use that as a guide to how much fabric I'm going to use up top to slip through the clip and sew the clip onto that top piece. Next, you're going to grab 2 pins, and you really only need 2. And what you're going to do is pull that fabric through the loop of the clip, and on the back you're going to pin it together. And I would really suggest using pins because cotton really likes to move around. So you go ahead and loop it through and just go ahead and pin it just to secure it. You just want to make sure that you do that. Okay, so go ahead and grab your needle and thread. And the needle size really doesn't matter. And so what you're going to do is you're going to grab that piece and you're going to stitch it closed in the back. You can just do a basic stitch. It's really not a big deal. All I ask is that you just double up on your thread and really make it secure. You don't want these things falling off. So how I'm going to do that is I'm going to flip it around like so. And I'm just going to weave the needle in and out. Really basic and easy. And then I'm also going to repeat that on both sides. Go ahead and just tie it off and you are all finished. Super easy. All right, you guys, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Comment below, let me know what you guys think. And also, if you try it, hashtag Bellamishella. And I'll see you guys next time. Okay, bye.